Hello. Today is exciting. I am going to be opening up a new planner ring system from Plotter. This was packaged in a separate FedEx like mailer, so thankfully it was really protected. I've been in rings the past year for the majority of planning. Currently I'm in a Mo term, which I got last Christmas. And I've been in this, and I've also been in Filofax Original, which I really like both of them and swapping between the two. But I wanted to downsize a little bit. So I haven't opened this. I'm so excited. I was looking for something that would fit a bit better with my just kind of everyday purse situation. I'm so nervous. Okay. Okay, I'm so nervous. To do a little bit of a setup as well. I'll go through what I ordered first. How exciting. So yeah, I've been in personal size. That's good for me at the moment. So I ordered the comparable Bible size. Okay. I've never held a plotter. I've never seen one in real life. I don't know what this is. And they were sold out of all the like monthly and weekly calendars, but I tend to print my own, so I think we'll be good there. So yeah, I got the ruled paper, to-do list, band with lifter so that I could close it, project manager. I've always been intrigued by these. I feel like it'd be really easy to make your own, but since I was placing an order, I thought I might as well try them. In the fastener case. I'm really glad that they have all these accessories since the actual binder itself is very simple. This box is beautiful. Okay. Some ephemera. We didn't really do a lot of Christmas this year, so my mom gave me a generous Christmas money gift, and that's where this is coming from. Ooh. Okay, so if you've never seen one of these in person or felt one, this is the Pueblo in black. And it honestly feels like it looks like it would. I don't know if that makes sense, but it does have some texture, but it's very pleasant and smooth. Oh, the rings, they're so tiny. So tiny, but I'm excited. I've watched some setup videos. So I think, oh, and it smells very good. Wow. It smells really good. Okay, I'm gonna clear some of this stuff away, and then we will start a little setup. Oh man, but look at the size difference. Like, that's gonna be crazy. We'll see if I can do it. My goal is to really pare it down. Okay. Okay, so first we will do the ring supporter. I'm not sure what this is. This looks like a ring supporter as well. I'm not sure why they would send two. Or if this, is this, I don't know, I'll have to look into it, because this looks like the brushed leather from a different line. I don't think that that's the same. Okay, wait, let's see what this sounds like. Whew, crisp. Keep these out for now. That sounds really nice. Okay, so if you're unfamiliar, this is a ring supporter, and what it is supposed to do is kind of protect both the rings and the leather from having indentation. I don't know if these are closing all the way. Looks like there's a gap right out the gate. Might have to see how that unfolds. So that will prevent, or at least help mitigate the rings from kind of making indentations on the cover, the front and the back. Okay, so first step. This is such a nice addition if you need some way to keep receipts, or like if you're me and I'm working from a coffee shop but I need to bring like a bill or some sort of list that's loose leaf. Really nice. Just put it in here. Yeah, I can see a gap right here. So I might have to contact them. You probably can't see it from there, but we will see how we do. Okay, bandage lifter. I am not super precious with my planning supplies, so I think having something that will help keep the binder closed, like this loop, will be a must. Let's see how that looks. Beautiful. One of the reasons why I chose this color is because I have been using, one moment. I've been using my traveler's notebook in passport size in black as my everyday carry for my wallet, and just a monthly planner for when I'm on the go if I'm not taking this with me, or my, this chonker with me, which I like. I like it. I like fluffy, but it's not always practical. So let's see what else we can put in here for now. Okay, I'm gonna put a couple of these in. One thing I really like about the Plotter system is how they package their sheets, because you don't just have a bunch of loose leaf. It is bound in a little book, and you just shoop. This is gonna be great for an inbox and to-do lists on the go. We're just gonna put a couple of these in, and then I think start with my calendar, migrating my calendar over. We'll just do one for now. It's probably going to change as we go, but let's get started. I'm gonna be kind of weeding out the unnecessary things. I've got some pictures of my kids in there, which I'm not going to show. I have this is gonna be a TBD, but this is a Hobonichi A6 pencil board that I punched holes in, and I feel like that's kind of my favorite system. Okay, this is my current brain drain. We will put that, I think, in the very front. And this is just Tomoe River paper that I cut down to size. Okay. Another piece of blank paper, we're gonna hold off on that. More blank paper, ephemera. Again, don't really need that. Wondering if I want to add bulk with the divider here or not. We're gonna put that to the side as well. This is my monthly calendar. Got a Filofax ruler tab. So this is a whole year, but what I love about rings is as the year progresses, I can just take out the months that have passed, archive them, and then my book is thinner. How are we doing so far? Oh, we're so good. There's so much more room in there. So I am a Vertical Weekly person. Love my Vertical Weekly. I print Paper Test Design Vertical Weekly on Tomoe River paper cream, just because I think that the size is really nice. And I only keep a couple weeks in there at a time. And then I also have dailies. This is Roro. I don't know if that's how you say it, but it's also an insert that I kind of screwed up the printing on, so it's not quite to size, but I didn't want to waste this precious paper, so we went with it anyways. But we have a few dailies. I have a Raymay Da Vinci little ruler board that I mark my day with. And then I have projects. I think I will do an insert or a divider there. This is Raymay Da Vinci as well. Got a project log that I haven't really written anything in. And then, I have to go through this for this year. I haven't really taken out. So this is, this paper is a bit thicker. It's the Kokuyo business paper. This is not the fountain pen friendly one. I think I'm only gonna put in a couple of pages of this and then reevaluate what I wanna keep in a bit. Okay, I just wanna see how we're doing. That's so thin. Oh, it looks so good. I'm also excited to see how this smooths out a bit with use and handling. Okay, let's keep going. I also do meal planning and trip planning. So I'm gonna put, I'll probably maybe put this in a, let's start with the project folder. I haven't used any of these yet. Project manager. What is great about these, I remember I was saying this little project log that I haven't really written in at all. Oops. Which I can probably take out because you can take a log of what you do for each project on the inside here, which I'm not sure if I'm gonna use, to be honest. Yellow looks good there. Okay, I am gonna keep this separate and put my trip planner inserts, which these are from, I wanna say Peanuts Planner Co. I think that's right. I'll have to double check. Cute. Ugh, this is like my favorite color, yellow. Really excited about that. Okay, we're starting to get a little bit full on this left side. Okay, I'm gonna keep this divider out. Don't necessarily need this, don't need this. I think I'm gonna consolidate. Sometimes I have a hard time remembering what kind of snacks are quick and easy and healthy, so I have lists there, which I believe I am going to put on a different paper and consolidate so that's not so much room. And then this last section is long-term lists and information. I was doing a stationery log last year for stationery purchases I made. I think I'm gonna do this later because there's a lot of personal information in there. Okay. Then I have this little folder that I keep random stuff in that I don't think I will need because of this guy. And in here I also have an empty paper sticky note pad. Obviously I'm not going to keep that in there. And the last thing I have in here, nope, two things. The thing about Moterm is it can hold so much, which is fantastic, but then you end up stuffing it. I have a sticker sheet, the random stickers, that I will probably transfer to my traveler's notebook because it is the passport sticker release paper. So that will be perfect. This is such a mess right here. And then I took a tip from Coffee Monsters Co. I can't remember how long ago it was a few months ago, but she shared how she was doing her like daily task logging. And I was like, that is gonna be the perfect use for this freebie that came with my Hobonichi order. So I've been doing that as needed, which has been really helpful to look back and see what's what. But I do not believe I am going to be keeping that, well maybe. Let's see. Honestly, that might work. I don't know. Oh man. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm gonna tweak this setup and I'll probably do a flip through later with how it's working. Hello, we are back. We have time traveled. It is a few weeks later, right after I finished recording the last video of the unboxing. I contacted Plotter, and despite it being very well packed, they said that in shipping, the rings must have gotten damaged. I'm not sure how that could have happened in shipping. So anyways, I sent it back and they replaced, I believe they replaced the rings. They said they would repair or do whatever they needed to fix it. And they said they were brand new rings in here. So it's working a lot better. And since then I have set it up, and I figure I would do a little walkthrough of how I've organized everything. In the meantime, while this was back at the Plotter workshop or repair center, I moved everything back into my Filofax original personal size in the format that I have in here. So that kind of gave me a good sense of if the page, like the pared down pages, since it's so much thinner, was gonna work for me. And yeah, it's working really great. So let's get into it. First off, I do have the ring protector and the, I don't remember what this is called. I'm blanking. The pocket thing. In the front, I have some ephemera and pictures and some stickers. I don't really open this. It's just kind of for my own enjoyment. And I have a little piece of acetate that came with my Filofax original when I got it last year. And I have a couple of sticky note papers attached to this, which has been really helpful because I can just write a note and then pop it into my traveler's notebook, which is my wallet. If I have a grocery list that I'm just taking this with, I can just put it in there, which is really nice. And then here is I have a couple brain drains, and I should probably consolidate them, but actually we can check this off. I reference this daily-ish, more weekly, I would say. to see what things I can get done during my week. Then we have child artwork, because when you're working on something, they want to work on it too. And sometimes you create something beautiful together. A couple of lists that I'm working on, some spare paper, just a few sheets. And then, I just love this so much, so I wanted to put it in there somewhere. Then I have this fold out from the planner spot of birthdays I want to keep track of, and this is a constantly evolving list. And then we get into 2025, which this is the Peanuts Planner Co. freebie for 2025 that she puts out. She puts the yearly calendar out every year, which is really great. So I have this tabbed out to reference with this Remy Da Vinci tab. It's pretty thin, which could be a good or a not so good thing. And this is like the tiniest pin loop you'll ever see. I can't fit anything in there except for this. If you want to go straight through, anything with a grip isn't going to fit. But thankfully this clip works perfectly to just pop in there. So that's what I've been doing. So we've got monthlies. I've got the whole year in here, but as the months pass, I will take out the old sheets just like I do with my weeklies. And then I have another brain drain. This is kind of taken from the book of, I can't remember, I'll link below. One of the YouTubers that I follow, but she uses old receipts to kind of brainstorm out her week and her month. So before my weeklies, I have this from the last 4 weeks. I have a little tracker that I'm not really keeping up with. And then we get into weeklies, which these are Paper Test Design weeklies, vertical weeklies. I really like these. I'm printed on Tomoe River cream paper. Then I have another one of those like weekly to-do things. So I'll reference all of my to-dos and then use this to kind of map out when I can get those things done. I have my weeklies tabbed out with a Midori brass clip. And then we get to dailies. Dailies, I've kind of, okay, this is from Roro, which I think I mentioned last time, but I really love these day on 2-page dailies. And it seems like a lot, but for some reason this works with my brain. I did realize that I definitely didn't need this much space. So recently I actually changed the format so that these print just on every page. So now our facing pages are just 2 dailies. And then I'm popping in a, I don't know what size this is. Is this the mini 5 or the mini 6? I don't know. But I'm cutting out some Tomoe River paper from a previous year's Sterling ink planner that I didn't use last year to make my daily notes, and that's working out great. Again, I have it tapped out with a Remy Da Vinci divider, which I really like, and I also keep notes or lists on this, and that way it like moves with me day to day. I can add to it, etc. So dailies, I don't keep a full week of dailies usually. Sometimes it's more like 4 or 5 days. And then I archive them as we go so we don't get too thick. And then we have projects. I think in the last video I mentioned that I wasn't sure how I wanted to consolidate these. But I worked on it and I think I have everything in here that I need. I migrated some of those lunch and snack ideas here. And then projects. So I think it's really nice to have them separated out, just it's easy to flip, and I know everything that's in here, and it feels like it's protected a little bit with privacy. I am using Planner Room Project Planner, and this is not super functional right now. I would say it's kind of giving me the stepping stones to start being organized about my projects, but I'm sure this is going to evolve. I'm working on decluttering our house, which is a major undertaking. And I also added in this little project log of, this isn't every time I do something, I'm like always decluttering, but when I'm making a concerted effort to work on an area of the house, or something that kind of like going to IKEA or getting storage bins, something that pertains particularly to this, I'll write it down. And that's been helping me see like, oh, I am making progress, even though there's chaos around me. I have been working on it and I just need to keep going. So that's that. And then I'm not gonna show you this. This is a sick log for one of my kiddos so that I can talk to the doctors and be accurate about things that happen. And then the last folder here is my long-term lists and notes, which again, I'm not gonna show, but it's really just lists. On the side, I have kind of what it is. So long-term list, media. These were things that either I am enjoying, or I wanted to enjoy. This could be a lot longer. I should probably go back. Journal inspo, so that has some YouTube people, long-term list, future reference, things that I want to look into, books and games, and that's it. Then we have my page lifter with band, which has been great. I have definitely noticed that if this wasn't on here, depending on the bag I use, stuff would go everywhere. So I'm glad I got that accessory. And then the back pocket just has a couple stickers. I don't really need these in there, so I might take them out, but they're in there for now. And then I just slid this sticker booklet, passport size, in the back here, and it has yet to fall out, so that's good. My passport is a little chunky, so I'm like, I'm not gonna fit another thing in there. So yeah, it's been going really well so far. I'm really enjoying it. I was also having a hard time opening the rings. I don't know if you can tell from the video, the previous footage. For some reason, these were really hard to get. I had to like pick it up and do this to unsnap them. And I don't know if that was also part of the problem, but now with the new rings, it's easy peasy. So I'm very happy with that. I seem to attract lemons. So I feel like there's a lot of stationery products that I've received that are duds, and I have to replace them or send them back, or I don't know, it just seems to happen to me. But I'm so glad I took the time to reach out to them and give me a chance to be fully satisfied with this thing. I really like it. I love how slim it is. The leather is already kind of starting to smooth out a little bit. I mean, I've only been using this for maybe total for a week. Yeah, I'm really liking it. I love how sleek it is. I love that it goes well with my other everyday carry. These are working really well together for me, and I might make a video showing how I'm using them and syncing them. And yeah, I think this is a winner for me. Are y'all rings planners? What have you been using? I'm always on the look for inserts, printable inserts, or usually printable, that have thin paper, if they're printed, that have nice layouts. So yeah, if you have any recommendations, let me know. And yeah, that's it. I'm happy with this guy. What do you guys think? Bye.